Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to upload a CSV file into Snowflake Data Warehouse and load it into a table. So before that we'll understand in which account we are currently. So let's check we are in, you can be in security admin or sysadmin. Currently we are in account admin, and we can do in both ways. First we'll create a virtual machine. We can do it with SQL code also and using Snowflake UI. So first we'll go into compute warehouse. In this we have all these currently warehouses, all these attributes we need to understand. For example, name, these are all the current attributes. Suspended, we'll understand what is this suspended, and cluster. So first we'll create a virtual warehouse using UI. We can name it as first warehouse. These are all the sizes we can do according to our need. And advanced option, in advanced option we will check what is automatically resume. Auto suspended means when we want to inactivate. If we have here added 5 minutes, it will be automatically suspended after 5 minutes. If we add 2 minutes after, if the virtual warehouse is not in use within the 2 minutes, it will be deactivated or suspended automatically. So it will be saving cost for the client. So here we are keeping 5. We can add multi-clusters. This is mainly when we want many people to work on. So currently I am just adding as a normal simple virtual warehouse. Now let's create it. We can see here that our first virtual warehouse will be created. So let me refresh once. Here we can see it's active. To that we will first create a data warehouse to understand how to load the data. We can also first go to check how to do it with SQL command, as I mentioned. I will be explaining this. So we have different attributes. So I am naming as a second virtual warehouse, and these all are the attributes we can go for, as we had the options in UI for the sizes. Here you can mention according to your project the max and minimum multi-clusters you need to apply, and the auto suspend, here it is being mentioned in seconds, 300 seconds I think. So and in the comments it's the, here I think we forgot, here the issue is only with the quotes. Here it's double quotes. Let's run it again. Okay, so this already exists. Let's change the name to demo, second demo warehouse, virtual warehouse. Let's run it. So it is running correctly. Now we'll create, let's see, need to have currently running. Later that we'll create a warehouse, database, schemas, and a table. So we are creating a database as DemoDB. Here we mention create or replace, so that if it is already existing, it will create again, and if it already existing, when we are again mentioning to create this, it will give error. That's why we add as a replace database SQL command. So let's run this. And let's first understand, we'll be using the first virtual warehouse that we have created already. So here you can see currently we are in the account admin, but it's not what we have created. So here we will be mentioning that please use first warehouse, and we'll be creating DemoDB, that is database. And there will be a schema as demo, and creating table employee with the following fields column. So the table has been created. Here we can check the database by one refresh. If you check, here we have DemoDB, demo. This will be automatically created when you have added a database. So manually with the SQL command we have added the demo schema. This will be automatically created once you create a database. This will be by default. So now we'll add stage in the schema that we have created. So first let's check if we have any current existing stages. No, we do not have. So we'll create in the demo database. We do not have any stages. It's using the warehouse that we have mentioned in the script. So we have created a stage name as EMP stage. Let's check if we have anything. No, we do not have, because we did not add anything yet. But if you check, the file schema has been created for stage. So we'll have to go into the stages and upload the CSV file. Let's check again. Now we do not have. If you click on the three dots, you will be able to go to the particular database. So this is this database. In this we have demo schema. In the stages we'll add the file that we have. Sorry for the interruption. So here we will add. We have added here. We can see the CSV file that we have added. Now let's check again. Yeah, currently we have a CSV file name is employee data in the created stage, and from this we need to add the data into the table. So let's go for the next step. So first we need to create a file format. File format we need to add because creating a file format will help in reusing for another stages also. If you have the same type and the same attributes according to the data, you can reuse it again. Type CSV means this will only pass CSV type of files. In this, if we are the field delimiter, it means that the data is separated by comma, and the skip header means that we need to skip the first column header, that will be title of the column, the first heading. This all. So the CSV format is created, file format. Now we need to load the data into the table. So copy command is used. Data will be loaded from the stage and the given file into the table. Let's run this. Employee to stage. The CSV file. The data is loaded into the table. We need to verify once. Let's check if the data is there in the table as per the CSV file. Yes, if you check, we have the header and all the columns from the CSV file format. So this is how you can try to understand how to add up, how to load data into the Snowflake, and